Hello everyone. So last session we saw how to eliminate useless production. Okay, from today we'll start see how to eliminate epsilon production. Okay, so we already know what is epsilon. So epsilon means no input. Okay, whenever there is no input, okay, so that time we denote with the epsilon. So we need to eliminate all the epsilon production from the given grammar. Okay, we'll see how to solve this type of question. The first thing is we want to check all the variables, okay, that can be nullable. Okay, so that can be directly epsilon or indirectly epsilon. So they are called as nullable variables. Okay, so first we want to find out the nullable variables. First we'll see the direct variables. So first you can see b derives epsilon. So that is b derives epsilon. So therefore b can be a nullable variable. Okay, so then again we have c derives epsilon. Okay, so we'll take c derives epsilon. Okay, because c derives epsilon, so c also can be nullable. Now we'll try to substitute b and c individually or combination of that so that the other variables become epsilon. For example, you can take a derives bc. Okay, we know that b and c both are epsilon. If you assume b and c epsilon, therefore a also indirectly derives epsilon. So therefore we need to consider a also. So but we can't take yes, because if you substitute epsilon to a and b, so there is c and a, so there is a continuity, so that does not go and stop at epsilon. Okay, so same way any other variables does not do that one. So only we'll take these three variables as a nullable variable. So before starting this we should be very clear which are nullable, that is directly and indirectly nullable variable. In our case these are the three production ABC are the three variables or non-terminal that going to become nullable. Okay, so now we'll write one small table to find out all the epsilon production. Okay, so we'll write a productions. Okay, and the resulting production, and after removing the epsilon, the result. Okay, so first we'll write all the production in the single column. So first we'll take S derives AB, capital C and small a. S derives BD. Okay, A derives BC. Again A derives small b. Again B derives small b. Again C derives small c. Again D derives small d. Okay, so we are going to write each one after removing the epsilon. So now what we are going to write, see first whenever we have these productions, so that have a nullable variables. Okay, so first we'll try to substitute the each variable as a epsilon and remove from them, substitute the epsilon in the given production. So first production will take as it is whatever they've given. S derives capital A, capital B, capital C, capital A, small a. So we are not considering any epsilon here. Okay, for the next case we'll assume A, B, C, three option is there. So first we'll assume a as a epsilon. If a is substituted as a epsilon, we'll get a new combination, that is S derives mm, B C A. Or second time you have considered B as a epsilon, you will get A C A. The third time if you consider C as a epsilon, you will get B A as a combination. Second time you assume both together AB as a epsilon, you will get CA as a combination. Same way if you consider other combination, that is AC, then you'll get BA as a option. Then if you consider other two BC, so then you'll get A and A. So then if you consider all together A, B, C as epsilon, so you left out with only A. Okay, so that is the resulting production for the first one. Again we have S derives BD. So D is not a nullable, so we'll directly take this BD as it is. Okay, so now we'll go for the third production. So here also we have a BC. So first time we don't bother about any epsilon, we'll directly take all the production A derives BC, or this both become epsilon, so we don't have any other option. We'll take it. Then we'll consider only B as epsilon, we'll get one combination C. Third one, if you consider only C as epsilon, we'll get B option. Okay, so then fourth production, A derives small b, so there is no any change, we'll directly take C A derives small b. Again this one also we don't have any option, we'll directly take this one. Again C also there is no any problem, we'll directly take it C. Again D also there is no any terminals that becomes nullable, so that we'll take it directly. Actually, what is the main logic we are doing it here is, instead of telling S derives B and B goes to epsilon, we are creating all the combinations by assuming or substituting the epsilon. So that is the important concept what we are learning here. Okay, just we are assuming first time A as epsilon, then B as epsilon, then C as epsilon, and ABC together, again AB as epsilon, BC as epsilon, AC as epsilon. Whatever the three variables or whatever the null variables we have taken, we are assuming that was the epsilon and substituting and creating a different combinations instead of writing the epsilon. So these are the final productions we got it, that does not have any epsilon, but it is the same production whatever we got in the question. It is an alternative to the same production without epsilon. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and more videos.